If your stomach often feels heavy, slow, or unfinished when you wake up, you're not alone. Many people assume this means they need a harsh cleanse or a strong laxative, but the truth is far calmer and far smarter. Your body already has a built in system designed to clear digestive waste naturally while you sleep. The problem isn't that your gut is broken. The problem is that this system is often never switched on, especially after the age of 50. Digestion does not respond well to force. It responds to timing, signals, and calm support. Tonight, we're going to talk about how to work with your body's natural rhythm instead of fighting it. During the day, your digestive system focuses on breaking down food, absorbing nutrients, and managing energy. At night, that role is supposed to change. The intestines are meant to relax, release trapped gas, move leftover waste downward, calm inflammation, and prepare the colon for an easier morning elimination. This overnight process is quiet and gentle, which is why most people never notice it happening when it works properly. But stress, late meals, dehydration, and nervous system tension interrupt this cycle. When that happens, waste simply sits where it is. Gas builds up, muscles tighten, and by morning you feel bloated, sluggish, and incomplete. This is why extreme detoxes often backfire. They try to force movement when the body is in a defensive state. What we want instead is to send the right signal at the right time. Think of digestion like traffic. During the day, the road is busy. At night, the road is meant to clear. But if warning lights stay on and barriers remain up, nothing moves. A simple nighttime drink can act like a green signal, telling your gut that it's safe to relax and do its cleanup work. This is not about causing urgency, diarrhea, or panic in the intestines. In fact, if that's what you experience, the approach is wrong. Proper overnight gut support feels subtle. You don't feel anything dramatic while sleeping. The real difference shows up in the morning when your body feels lighter, calmer, and more complete. This is especially important after 50 because digestive muscles naturally lose some coordination with age. They don't need punishment, they need guidance. Before we talk about specific drinks, there is one critical rule that determines whether any of this works. Your stomach must be mostly empty. Eating late at night forces your gut to stay in digestion mode. That uses energy that should have been reserved for cleanup. For best results, finish your last meal at least 90 minutes before bed. 2 to 3 hours is even better. The drink you choose should be a signal, not another meal. Let's begin with the most common obstacle to overnight clearance: trapped gas. Gas creates pressure, and pressure blocks movement. When the intestines are distended, stool cannot move forward smoothly. This is where a gentle carminative drink can help. A warm fennel seed infusion before bed helps relax intestinal muscles and encourages gas to release naturally. As pressure drops, space is created. When there is space, movement becomes possible. This is not a laxative effect, it's mechanical relief. Another major blocker is nervous system tension. Your gut is directly connected to your brain through nerve pathways. When you are stressed, worried, or overstimulated, your intestines receive a message to tighten and hold. From an evolutionary perspective, digestion slows during stress because the body is preparing for danger. Unfortunately, modern stress never turns off. Chamomile tea works not because it pushes digestion, but because it sends a message of safety. When the nervous system calms, the intestines soften. Muscles release their grip. Natural rhythmic movement can resume. For some people, the issue is not tension, but dryness. Without enough internal moisture, stool becomes hard and difficult to move. This often happens even when people drink water during the day, because hydration at the colon level depends on electrolyte balance, not just fluid intake. In small controlled amounts, interleaf aloe vera juice can help soothe the gut lining and reduce friction. This makes elimination easier without stimulating contractions. The key here is restraint. More is not better. Gentle lubrication works best. There is also a deeper level of support that many people overlook: repair. Your gut lining renews itself overnight. When the lining is irritated or inflamed, digestion slows and coordination suffers. A small cup of warm, clear broth before bed provides amino acids the body uses for repair. The warmth itself encourages gentle motility, while the nutrients support overnight healing. This is why broth has been used traditionally for weakness and digestive recovery. It nourishes without burdening. Finally, there is the simplest but most underestimated signal of all: hydration combined with minerals. A glass of warm water with a tiny pinch of high quality mineral salt can dramatically improve how water is distributed inside the digestive tract. Instead of passing straight through to the kidneys, the fluid stays available to soften stool and support movement. This becomes increasingly important with age as thirst signals and fluid balance become less precise. At this point, one important pause: most people watching are not subscribed. If you value gentle, intelligent health strategies that respect the body instead of attacking it, your subscription helps this channel grow and reach more people who need calm solutions, not fear based advice. Thank you for being part of that support. In the next part, we'll talk about how to choose the right drink for your body, how to use it correctly, and why consistency matters more than intensity. Now that you understand the signals your gut needs at night, the most important step is choosing only one that matches your primary issue. The biggest mistake people make is stacking remedies, thinking more inputs will create faster results. In reality, this confuses the digestive system and often causes discomfort. Your gut responds best to clarity. One clear signal is more effective than five mixed messages. If bloating and gas are your main complaints, fennel seed tea is the logical starting point. Its role is to reduce pressure, not force movement. Drink it warm, about 30 minutes before bed, and allow your body to do the rest. If stress, anxiety, or a wired feeling keeps your stomach tight, chamomile is the better choice. When paired with a calm evening routine, it helps restore communication between the brain and the gut. Digestion improves not because something is added, but because tension is removed. If bowel movements feel dry, incomplete, or uncomfortable, a very small amount of interleaf aloe vera juice can provide lubrication. This works best when taken earlier in the evening, about an hour before sleep, and only in low doses. More than needed can irritate instead of soothe. The goal is ease, not stimulation. For general sluggishness, especially after 50, warm broth is often the most balancing option. It supports gentle movement while supplying building blocks for overnight repair. It should be sipped slowly and treated like a signal, not a snack. No solid food, no heavy seasoning, no distractions. And for almost everyone, foundational hydration matters. Warm water with a pinch of mineral salt can be used alone or on nights when digestion feels off, but not severely blocked. This simple step often improves results from other approaches because it creates the environment your intestines need to function properly. Timing is crucial. These drinks work best on an empty stomach. Consuming calories too close to bedtime keeps the digestive system in active mode. That means cleanup is postponed. Think of your gut like a cleaning crew that works after the store closes. If customers keep walking in, the cleaning never happens. Respect the schedule, and the system rewards you. Consistency matters more than intensity. One night may bring subtle improvement. 3 nights often bring noticeable ease. 5 to 7 nights allow the body to relearn its rhythm. This is especially true after years of late meals, stress, and rushed mornings. Gentle repetition retrains the system without shock. What happens overnight when the signal is right is remarkable in its simplicity. Intestinal muscles gradually relax. Gas is released without pain. Slow, coordinated waves of movement shift waist downward. The colon absorbs the right amount of water, softening stool without urgency. By morning, much of the work is already done. The bowel movement feels more complete because it actually is. This is why people often feel better on vacation. Meals are earlier, stress is lower, and the nervous system is calm. Digestion improves not because of special foods, but because the environment allows the body to function as designed. You can recreate part of that environment at home with a simple nighttime ritual. There are a few important warnings. Do not expect dramatic overnight purging. That is not the goal. Do not increase doses to chase faster results. Do not mix multiple drinks in one night. And do not ignore how your body responds. Subtle comfort is success. Discomfort is a signal to adjust. If you struggle with chronic digestive symptoms, these strategies are supportive, not diagnostic or curative. They work best as part of a broader approach that includes mindful eating, adequate movement, and stress management. But for many people, this one change in the evening is enough to break the cycle of morning heaviness. Your simple plan for tonight is this: identify your dominant issue: gas, tension, dryness, sluggishness, or hydration. Choose the one drink that matches it. Prepare it simply. Drink it within the recommended window. Then stop interfering. Let your body do what it has always known how to do. If you want to continue learning how to support digestion intelligently rather than aggressively, stay with this channel. Subscribe for more guidance that respects physiology, aging, and long-term health. Now, I'd like to hear from you. Which signal does your gut need most right now? Type 1 for gas relief, 2 for nervous system calm, 3 for lubrication, 4 for repair, or 5 for hydration. Your response helps others see they're not alone, and it reminds us that the body works best when it is supported calmly, patiently, and with respect. And that support can begin tonight with a single, simple cup.